So let's talk about scripting. I know that scripting is just a really, really, really popular manifestation technique, and I used to script a lot, like a lot, like just so many trees. But the thing is that I don't really script all that much anymore because I've gotten more active in my imagination and better at visualizing and feeling through meditation, like meditating on what I want. And so I don't really script as much anymore, but I think scripting is great if that's like something that works better for you. So the thing though, the mistake that a lot of people make is when they're scripting, they end up writing the same phrase or affirmation or one or two affirmations repetitively for a number of pages, and they don't feel a darn thing. They're just writing. You know, if they're manifesting love, so and so is married to me, so and so is happy with me, so and so is married to me, so and so is happy with me. Or they're manifesting money. I am worth $1 million. I am worth $1 million. I am worth $1 million. Are you feeling anything? Not a lot, right? But as I've talked about in some of my other videos, the heart is electromagnetically a lot stronger than the brain. So when you visualize something, that is important because it helps you to feel. But you have to feel. So go ahead and make yourself feel. So when you're just writing the same affirmation over and over and over again and you're not feeling anything, you might want to change the way that you're scripting. Okay, so I do recommend doing the repetitive thing with the affirmation just like that, kind of mindlessly, for 1 to 2 pages, but then you need to switch to a second technique. So the first technique is, yes, the repetitive affirmation over and over again mindlessly. Why do you want to do this if you're not feeling anything? Because you it can access your subconscious through repetition. And if you have a subconscious belief that so-and-so doesn't love you, or so-and-so could never see you as wife material, or you could never be rich, or you could never be healthy, or whatever it is you're trying to manifest, you can help reverse that belief that you have, that limiting belief, through repetition by knocking that bad thought out of your subconscious by just pounding in the good thought that you do want through repetition. So like I do get the whole like mindless affirmation thing over and over again for a page or two, couple of pages, because it's the repetition will pound it into your brain and get it in there in your subconscious, and that's good. But then after that, write another 2 or 3 pages where you are writing a story about having the thing, how it makes you feel, and how you got it. So if you're trying to manifest like a marriage, write a short story about your wedding day. What were you wearing? Now make sure you can feel the emotions that you'd feel if it was actually happening, and make it as real as possible. So like, was your dress kind of itchy? Were you sweaty? Or were you comfortable? Was there smooth silk against your skin? What relatives were there? What faces were they making? Who was happy for you? Who was unhappy for you? Who was at your wedding? What was the temperature like? If you're manifesting money, you're not going to really feel anything just trying to talk about how you have $1 million. You would be better off talking about how the travel or the cruise you took with that money or whatever you did with that money made you feel. Did you buy yourself something nice? Did you go on a cruise? How did it make you feel? On that cruise, was the sun shining? Were you sitting on a lawn chair? What were you drinking? See what I mean? Make it as real as possible. Write a short story about having the thing. And this will actually activate your heart and make your heart feel the feelings that you would feel if you were actually in that situation as somebody who had that. Because if you are not in alignment, if you're not feeling things that are in alignment with what you would actually feel if you had the thing, you're not going to be able to jump to a timeline where you have the thing. So if you're continuously feeling like, I don't have it, I don't have it, I don't have it, then you're not gonna jump to a timeline where you have it. You can only jump there by feeling like you have it and having feelings that are pretty close, in alignment with you having that thing. So write a detailed short story about it, and that will actually make you feel. The more detailed you can be, the better. How did it feel when you walked up to the altar? How did it feel when you stepped on that cruise ship and realized that you never had to worry about money again, right? or you know, let's say you're just manifesting an apartment. How did it feel when you walked into your new apartment that you got such a great deal on? Was there carpet? Was there hardwood? Did it smell nice? You know, like, was there sun coming in through the windows? Were you looking around figuring out where you're going to put furniture? Whatever. So make it as detailed as possible in your short story to make you feel. Do this a couple of times. So, like, yeah, step 1, do the repetitive thing with the affirmations, 1 or 2 affirmations, just to pound it into your subconscious that that's a thing that can happen. But then write the short story so that your heart can be activated, not just your brain, and you can actually feel the emotions you would feel if you had it.